let me start with genuinely saying thank you. Thank you to every single one of you who have followed along with these devotionals throughout this week. My hope is that God's word has been able to take a deep root in your life. And through applying his word, you have grown in your relationship with God on a new level. As we get ready to finish our mini series for this week about putting our time in God's hands, we're going to be looking at one of the toughest areas to maybe invest time that many of us struggle with, and that is with ourselves. I have met people who have the martyr mentality, that they believe I can't stop. If I stop, the entire world is going to fall apart. I can't spend time for me. I need to constantly be serving other people or looking for something else to produce. But God confronts this mentality very clearly, even at the beginning of time. Yes, we see God himself. After he created the heavens and the earth, he rested. God instituted a Sabbath rest for all of humanity. The purpose of the Sabbath is to reconnect with God and recharge physically, mentally, emotionally, and relationally. It is focusing on reconnecting with God and recharging in those areas. In Mark 2:27 through 28, Jesus talks specifically about the Sabbath. Here's the context. His disciples picked some heads of grain and they were eating them on the Sabbath. Well, there were all of these rules around what you could and couldn't do on the Sabbath. And the Pharisees are saying, how dare your disciples do this? They shouldn't be doing this on the Sabbath. They're breaking the rules of the Sabbath. Then Jesus uses this opportunity to remind the Pharisees and also his disciples the focus of what the Sabbath really is. It says in verse 27, then he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man. God gave us the Sabbath, this opportunity to reconnect with him and recharge in these different areas for humanity. That's from God, not man for the Sabbath. He says, no, God didn't create this Sabbath so that men or humanity would have more rules or things to do. It's the exact opposite. It's an opportunity for humanity to reconnect with God and recharge. Verse 28, so the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. It's in verse 28 that really gets to the heart of what a Sabbath rest is. It is about reconnecting with the Lord. And as we reconnect with him, we will recharge in all of those other areas. Now, I don't know if you struggle with a martyr mentality, but if you do, my encouragement is build in a Sabbath rest every single week and use it to reconnect with God and recharge in profound ways. Because when you set aside time to rest for yourself, you will be able to serve even better. Thank you again for joining me. I can't wait to see you again next Sunday as we continue to follow Jesus on this amazing adventure. God bless.